If you plan on traveling in December, make sure you watch this video to the end before you travel, because this is a deep spiritual revelation. The Lord asked me to come here and tell his people to prepare ahead. If you plan on traveling, especially those that are traveling in the festive period, make sure you watch this video to the end, because the Lord have sent me to review some things and some precautions that you have to make before traveling. In case you're watching this channel for the first time, I am Prophet Mike Obigod, a young man that have hearkened to the prophetic call of the Most High God. Please, if you are new to this channel, subscribe to this channel immediately and click on the notification button, so that when prophetic messages as this one is being dropped, you will be in the know. And if there is anyone that we need to join our faith to pray against, that it don't come to manifestation, we join our faith as children of God and we pray it don't come to manifestation. And if there's anyone that we need to pray it come to manifestation, we join our faith together as children of God and also pray it comes to manifestation, because for sure I know that if there is a man to pray, there is a God in heaven to answer. And I don't want to waste your time. I want to go deep into what God have shown me concerning December, and those of you that are planning to travel in December, because the Lord said I should tell people who are planning to travel, be very, very careful this period. Be very, very careful this period, because I look deep into the realm of the spirit and I begin to see people stranded on the way. I begin to see people stranded on the way, people who are traveling to eastern region of Nigeria, and I see them stranded on the way. And I begin to ask in the realm of the spirit, why are these people stranded? And the angel of the Lord opened my eyes. Some of them said they were traveling and their money finished. Some of them were traveling and their money finished. And I see people sleeping in the road for days. I see people sleeping in the road for days, because the hold up became too much that for 24 hours there was no movement, and the road was blocked and choked. As if that was not enough, my eyes was open in the realm of the spirit, and I began to see the prices that are paid. And I see people paying 50,000 and above for transport. I see people paying 50,000 and above for transport, for just a person to travel all the way from Lagos down to the eastern region of Nigeria, all the way from Abuja down to the eastern region of Nigeria. And I see people complaining, and I see people crying and saying, no, what is this? What are we going to do? That's why the Lord have asked me to come here to warn people, to tell them, if you know you don't have anything important to do in the east this period, stay back in Lagos. Stay back in where you are, because in the realm of the spirit I see people travel to the eastern region and they were not able to come back to their bases. I see people travel to the eastern region and they were stranded. A lot of people were stranded. A lot of them were stranded. There was no means to come back to their base. They were just stranded because there was no money for transport. Now, when you pay 50,000 naira for transport, what about the people who have like 4 children or 3 children? You are a man and you have 3 children plus your wife. That is, you are 5 in number. That is, each of you is paying 250,000 naira going to the east and 250,000 naira coming back to your base. If you know you must travel, you must prepare yourself, because if you come down and say I'm going there and something will happen, I will just go there. I am seeing a lot of people being stranded when they travel to the east. I see them being stranded and complaining. The hand of the Lord will take absolute control. The other thing I want to talk about is a throughout militarization of the east. I see too much checkpoints, not just like the one that is east right now. I can tell you that what I see in the realm of the spirit is nothing like it used to be. They said the eastern region is always militarized and all those stuff. I know, but what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit is not what has happened. I'm seeing what is about to happen. I'm seeing people passing checkpoints and raising their hands. I see people passing checkpoints and you raise your hand before you pass checkpoints. I see young men being beaten for nothing's sake. I see people being interrogated, and I see some people during the course of traveling put behind bars, and I see people's faces being said these people are wanted. If you are traveling this period, you have to be very, very careful. This is a warning. The Lord said I should come here and warn the people, warn his children, warn his people, tell them that this period, if you have anything important to do in the east, you should travel. If you don't have anything important to do in the east, I advise you stay in your location and celebrate the December and Christmas and remain there, than to go to the village and be stranded, or to be traveling and you sleep in the road for 3 days, or to be traveling and you went to the village, you don't have money to come back, or you spend unnecessarily to go to the village. The money that you are going to use to pay for this transport, use it to better your life. This is what the Lord have shown me. Militarization of the eastern region, excessive transport costing up to 50,000 naira for a person to go to the eastern region of Nigeria. People coming from Abuja, they start complaining, and people on the way get stranded. They get stranded and nothing to do. So please, if you are watching this video, share it to a large number of people. Share it to different groups so that people will be aware what is about to come in December. And when that time comes, you know that a prophet of God has prophesied it. God bless you so much. I remain your humble prophet, Mike. Hope be God. Shalom.